If you'd read the lectionary reading for today, you'd notice that it's a long reading, and like any passage from the Gospel according to John, it's packed full of significance. But I'd like us to have a look at only the first few verses of John chapter 9. I know the miracle is amazing and it is probably the focal point of the passage, but I don't really want to talk about that. Incidentally though, I'm pretty sure that is the only time that Jesus needs anything other than a word or a touch to heal. He gets down on his knees, he spits on the dirt, he mixes it up and puts it on the blind man's eyes to heal him. But let's go back to the start. Like I said, I'd like to concentrate on the first few verses. Jesus and his disciples are walking, and they come across a beggar who's blind. Now, the disciples aren't interested in helping the man. They want to use his suffering as a learning opportunity. They ask Jesus a question. Rabbi, who has sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Now, Jesus isn't interested in a theological debate. All he's interested in is easing this man's suffering and healing him. Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Now, in today's day and age, that seems like a pretty strange question. But back in Jesus' time, that was their understanding. They thought that God punished them if they sinned, even if it was their parents who sinned. Now, it's a little simplistic, but basically, the ancient Israelites understood their relationship with God as if everything was going great, everything was going well, they were being blessed by God. But if things took a turn for the worse and they were going through some dark times, they thought they had sinned and that God was punishing them for sinning. The ancient Israelites thought that the greater the suffering meant the greater the sin. I think we too do that a bit. Maybe instead of speculating on what people deserve when they're going through some dark times, we're better off thinking, what acts of mercy and love can I perform to show these people that they're loved and show the people who we are and who we belong to? That is one of the reasons God came to earth as Jesus, to show the world the true nature of God, that our God is a God of love, compassion, mercy and grace, not a vindictive, angry, punishing God. Now, if we look at our Psalm 23, it tells us that when we're going through dark times, we shouldn't fear, because God is with us. Jesus heals the blind man during this guy's dark times. The Good Shepherd gives us all we need. He leads us beside still waters. His rod and his staff comfort us, not punish us. Now, we are going through some tough times at the moment. There's a lot of fear and anxiety in the world, and we as Christians have to realise and remember that we have hope. We know these times aren't going to last forever, that we are people of grace, of compassion, of love, of peace. When things seem chaotic around us, we need to show these qualities, these Christian qualities, these qualities that God gifts us. Our God is with us. Our God leads us beside still waters. Our God makes us lay down in green pastures. Even when we walk through dark times, we have no fear, because our God is with us. Our God comforts us. Now let's be ambassadors of grace, peace, and love that God freely gives us. Let's show these qualities to the world around us. Those who are feeling fear and anxiety. Maybe if we are ambassadors of peace, that peace might spread. If we show that we're not in fear, then maybe the people around us will fear less. We are Christian, little Christs. Let's walk as Christ did in love and hope and compassion. God calls us to, above all, love God, but also love one another. Let's be those qualities. Let's show them to everyone we come across in these troubled times.